Hello friends, today we'll start with our module 7 TestNG. See, what is TestNG? TestNG is a testing framework. It is a framework which is designed to meet your all the testing needs. It is used to simplify most of the testing needs from unit testing, where you will test the each and individual part of your application, and it also used to simplify the integration testing needs also, where you test the entire application as a whole. Okay, see, if you see about the architecture or how we are going to use TestNG, it seems like this. See, we'll have a TestNG here, and we have our Java code, our business logic. When we are working with Selenium, all the business logic we are writing in Selenium, in Java. So we have different sets of test cases, test suites, or we have n number of test suites, and you can observe there are n number of test cases in the left hand side. These are the test cases, and TestNG resides somewhere, and we have right side some options like reading some Excel files, reports, logs. So if you observe at this diagram, what TestNG does is it will take some data from the external sources like Excel files. If you observe at this, it is accepting the data which is used for our test cases, nothing but test data, and it will pass the test data to the test scripts which are designed or developed in Java, and it will execute the Java code. And after the test cases got executed, it will take the TestNG will take the responsibility of generating the test reports and also the responsibility of generating logs. Okay, so it works as a mediator between the data and the functionality, and it takes the responsibility of generating the test reports and generating the logs. Why we need logs means, you know that because we are not going to run individual tests, not a single test. We are going to run n number of test cases when we are working with Selenium. So it may run maybe sometimes a day also, so you should have some logs to know what happened at what time. That's why we need the logs, and generating the logs, the responsibility is taken by TestNG itself. See, the process of writing test cases. So how to start with TestNG is the process includes, first of all, you need to develop your business logic, which is required for the business logic here, nothing but the code you are writing for your test cases. Okay, so the first step includes developing your business logic, and you should assign some annotations, TestNG annotations. We look into TestNG annotations in further classes. For now, just follow with me and remember the name TestNG annotations. So you should write your business logic in Java, and you should provide the TestNG annotations wherever required. After that, we have a special file for TestNG, that is testng.xml. It is an XML file which shows the structure or the order of the test cases to be executed, and what the test cases to be executed, all the test cases which are to be executed, and where the test cases are saved, where the reports are saved, everything we'll store in the testng.xml, and we'll see what is the structure of testng .xml file in further classes. For now, just remember the testng.xml name, and after that we need to run the testng. Of course, this is nothing but running the testng.xml. okay, it will run the test cases in turn. And for running the TestNG, we have different ways. That means we can invoke the TestNG in different ways. We can invoke the TestNG from command line, and we can use the ant, which is a build tool for invoking TestNG, and we can invoke the TestNG from Eclipse also, and using IntelliJ's IDEA also. And for our class, we are mainly concentrating on the running the test cases using Eclipse. Okay, so we are using Eclipse for invoking the TestNG. So for invoking the TestNG from Eclipse, first of all we need a plugin for Eclipse. Okay, there is a TestNG plugin which can be used for Eclipse. First we have to install the plugin in your Eclipse. So how to do that means, first of all open your Eclipse IDE. After opening Eclipse IDE, you will see the help menu item. In help menu item, you can find the install new software menu option. If you click on the install new software option, you will get a dialog box. In that you can see different options, and among those you will find a text box named as work with. So there you need to provide the website web address, web link address, where you will find the TestNG plugin, and you need to click add button. So from where you get the TestNG plugin means that depends on the version of the Eclipse you are using. If it is Eclipse 3.3 or below, you will find the Eclipse plugin from http://bust.com eclipse 1. But for us we are having Eclipse 3.4 and above, so we are going to use the second option for getting the TestNG plugin to our Eclipse. And after providing that, you can continue with the remaining part of the installation. And if we see into this, first you open your Eclipse and see this is the help menu, and if you go to the help menu, you have the install new software option. If you click on that, a dialog box, install window will appear, and this is the work with option. In this you need to provide the http:// this one. Okay, provide this one, and if you click on the add button, you can provide TestNG here, and this one. Okay, see, like this you will be provided with an option TestNG in this area. Okay, so you select this checkbox and you continue with the installation by selecting next button. If you click on the next button, it will take some time for installation. Just it is calculating the requirements and dependencies which are required. After that, see, it is the installation details. What are the items which are going to be installed into your Eclipse? Those are the plugins. Okay, see, you select the TestNG and you click on the next button again, and this is the license agreement, and you need to accept the license. So click on the radio button, I accept the terms and conditions, and click finish. If you finish that, it will install the new software into your Eclipse, and so it will take some time to install the TestNG into your Eclipse. It's installing. So it automatically fetching the data which is required from the link we have provided. You can observe the URL here, http this one. So it get the required data or from there. That contains see, if you get any of the warning, you can validate that. You can click on OK button, because while installing the external softwares, it may have some security threats. That's why it is warning us whether you want to continue with the installation or not. I accepted that. Oh, it is taking some time. We'll wait until it completes. Preparing to commit, seems it is done and it is making the changes permanent. Committing the provisioning operations. Yes, and after, yes, the installation is completed. After the installation is completed, it asks you to restart your Eclipse so that your changes will be taken to effect. Okay, see, I clicked on and it is restarting the Eclipse. It will restart the Eclipse. See, okay, now TestNG got installed into my Eclipse. Then how to know whether I have a TestNG or not in my Eclipse? Okay, so for that, after you install TestNG into your Eclipse, you can create a new object like a TestNG class also. See, up to now we are able to create different objects from Eclipse like a Java class and a text file, anything we are able to create from Eclipse. Now onwards we are also allowed to create a new item called TestNG class, so that, see, my Eclipse restarted. Go to the file menu and go to new. If you go to the other option, there you will find a new item TestNG in the new wizard. Okay, see, in this wizard previously we don't have the TestNG option. Now we have the TestNG. Of course, how to create TestNG class, we'll look into this later, but for now just follow with me. Like, I'm clicking the TestNG class and I am creating this one, and here it will ask for a TestNG class, new TestNG class, where you want to store the TestNG class. Okay, you need to browse into that, where of course I'm selecting the current project. In that I'm selecting the new source folder, and in the test package I'm going to save. Okay, what is the test package? Okay, the package name we provided here as this one, and what is the class name we need to provide is my sample TestNG, like this. And if you see here, we have different annotations provided. Okay, see, we'll study what are the annotations soon, but for now just select any of the annotations. Okay, we will go through the annotation, different types of annotations. What are the annotations, what at all these are going to do. Okay, just I'm selecting some random like before method, after, like that. Okay, and I click on the finish button, so that it will create a new TestNG class for us with the name my sample TestNG. See, this is the class that has created. Okay, see this one. See, in the sample source, yes, it has created some problem. I already selected the test, but again I'm creating the same thing in the test one. Okay, just leave about the structure, because I made some mistake while providing the path. And if you look at this one, this look like a normal Java class, but you can observe we don't have main method in TestNG class. Okay, see, I'm removing this console. If you observe at this, you don't have main method in your TestNG class. This is your class name, and you also observe there are some methods in the class we have created by default. Okay, and if you observe, these are the two annotations, after test and before method are the two annotations we selected while creating the class. And we also have an extra annotation here. Okay, @test is a default annotation, and for any TestNG class. Okay, see, if you observe at the annotations, you can observe that these annotations are provided in front of some Java methods. See, we have before method here. Okay, this is the name of the method, and this is prefixed by before method annotation. So this is mandatory. The TestNG annotations are to be assigned for any of the Java methods, and those cannot be independent in TestNG classes. Of course, we will study what are these annotations and how we are going to use these annotations. This is how we install TestNG into our Eclipse, and how to validate whether TestNG is created, that means TestNG is installed properly or not. How we can say that means we will get a new option TestNG in the new wizard. Thank you.